Our group had settled in a place called The Gathering. It was the kind of community we had only dreamed of. I was put in charge of building a new school hall, and it felt so good to get to use my skills for the kingdom. In it had felt like people cared most about what I could do. But in The Gathering, my friends cared about who I was. They cared about all of me, instead of just my talent. At least, that's what I thought. I heard a voice I didn't recognize saying, "I don't know, the plans for this school hall just seem too fancy and elaborate. Whoever's in charge is probably some big shot from ICANN." They were talking about me. Another person chimed in, "Well, it's definitely a third key design." I knew that voice. Aran. He was my friend. He knew about my wounds. He'd helped me heal them. And now he was making a joke of my design, of me. How could he? I told Jesus everything that had happened. On and on I went. I took the leap with only you. I walked into the cave with only you. I can surely wear this crest all by myself. Yes, you can, he told me. But is that what you want? Yes, I shouted, absolutely. I hate this, Tal. Almost as quickly as relationships were created, sin broke them. The shame song has been hiding and dividing people from the beginning. This is exactly what it wants to happen. Just tell me what I'm supposed to do, I told him. Tal, you've already taken the first big step. You're letting me in on your pain, frustration, and anger. The next step is hard. I am asking you to trust me with all of those feelings and place them in my hands. Trust me to make it right and to do what is best for you and for Aran. I finally grunted. People who follow you are supposed to be different, but they're not. In fact, they're worse. At least in ICANN, you knew not to trust anyone. Here, they trick you into it. I'm sorry, but I don't want to forgive him, and I really don't want to talk about it anymore. I thought it would be different, that people wouldn't hurt each other. Even if God is loving, this world sure isn't. My anger and sadness blended together into a low-grade numbness. But at the same time, I miss the joy of designing the school hall for the kids. I miss Gia, community, and being close to people. I longed for the very thing I was protecting myself from. I just didn't know what to do with that. So why even bother with other people? I asked Jesus. From the very beginning, Tal, it wasn't good for humans to be alone. It's part of your very design, how I made you. Deep friendships and community remind you who you really are, help to heal wounds, and let you experience my love and care through other people. You need community, Tal. You still want me to forgive him, don't you? I don't want you to keep carrying that burden, he told me. It's too heavy and costs too much to stay in unforgiveness. I want you to be free, and I know what you're made for. Real connection is in your DNA. Okay, I trust you know what's best. Right here, between you and I forgive Aran. I trust you to handle it, even if it's messy. So, now what? I just pretend everything's back to normal? Jesus shook his head. Now, when you're ready, you'll get to talk with Aran. You've gone through vertical forgiveness, where you've handed it over to me. Now you get to enter into horizontal forgiveness, working through this between you and Aran. That sounds hard. Jesus laughed. It can be, but it can also forge some of the strongest, safest friendships this side of heaven. Don't worry, I'll be with you, like always. There were moments of awkwardness, defensiveness, anxiety for both of us. I felt vulnerable and even embarrassed. But I was honest, and Aran fought to stay in, even when his own shame told him to cut and run. When he was ready, he asked for my forgiveness. And I found I really was ready to give it. It wasn't easy or simple, but it was real. And it was worth it.